Hello, YouTube. It's me, Fulcrum Militia, and guess where we're going? Well, my friends, we are on our way to my mother's. I'm gonna go there, help her get cleaned up tonight, and we're having a birthday party there tonight. And then next thing, first thing tomorrow morning, we're doing Thanksgiving. So, just going there to do that, get that done. You see how I'm sitting in my seat? It looks like I'm literally sitting high up in my seat, but you want to see what it looks like when I'm really sitting high up in my seat? Like this. I'm actually slouching in my seat when I'm looking like this. And that's mainly because, well, I'm having to duck below my little blind here to duck blind to make the video. So yesterday I made 2 videos, and I was uploading them to YouTube, and I guess my connection crashed at my house and it deleted the videos, both of them. Well, actually, I deleted the videos on my phone to make space for for Twitter to go on my phone. Well, when I was doing that, I wasn't really thinking about the videos having any problems uploading, so I deleted them. And, well, lo and behold, the video has a problem and it can't upload, and I end up having to actually delete the videos from my YouTube. And so now this video will make up for both of those. It's going to be a 30-minute long video, or I'm going to try to make it a 30-minute long video, and it's going to take several hours to upload, but it's going to be your guys' makeup video. So, and I'm sweating and it's getting dark out, so I'm going to take those sunglasses off because they're uncomfortable sitting on my face, gathering sweat. And for once, you guys get to see my face. I don't want to be smacking on this gum while I'm doing a video log, so I'm going to spit that out. But yeah. So, I was really irritated because that happened. I worked very hard on those videos, making content and making material for you guys to watch, and I felt that they were very good videos, and for them just to be deleted like that after, working so hard on them, it kind of frustrated me. And I kind of didn't want to do, I don't want to say I didn't want to do videos anymore. I actually wanted to do more videos, but I just didn't have time. It was really late at night. It would have been pointless to start a new video log, so I just didn't. So now I'm making this one, and it's only guys, it's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 5:07 actually, and it's already going dark here. That is way too freaking early for dark, in my opinion. I just think it's, ooh, dang, booty. Sorry, that was weird. Saw a chick, she was hot, couldn't help it. But, sorry, I keep looking at her. Can't help it. But, yeah, so I'm just going to basically go over what I went over yesterday. I'm going to explain it all in detail like I did yesterday. And, I'm going to make basically the same videos I did yesterday, just today. So, where to start? I've been, yesterday I went and got my gas turned on and started up, and my mom paid the bill for that and everything. So, yes, my mother's having to help me pay bills because I'm flat broke and jobless, and it sucks. I'm trying to get a job, and every day I look for a new job, and every day I get turned down. So it's just kind of discouraging, and I get sad and upset when that happens, but it's a process finding a job, so I guess I'm just gonna have to get used to it and keep looking. So, but yeah, this Chevy Silverado is actually struggling to keep up with me right now, or keep in front of me. It's a 2014 model Chevy Silverado, and I'm driving a 2004 F-150. So it's kind of obvious, that it's kind of sad that this truck is struggling to keep in front of me now. I actually dropped my speed 5 miles just a second ago because he was trying to get in front of me to get into this merge lane where we all merge into one lane. There are 2 lanes on each side, left and right, and he was trying to get in front of me so he could go first, and I had to let him because some people here in Anadarko are stupid, and they will literally speed up and try to get in front of you in the most dangerous of ways just so they can get in front of you. And it's super dangerous, and it's not smart to do, but they'll do it just because they're in a hurry. And I went to get my gas turned on, got my gas turned on, went to get commodities, which is like getting food for free because I'm broke. And I did that, and I was supposed to go pick them up today, but I didn't have time. I was kind of busy. I was cleaning my apartment and my truck, and it's still not very clean. I mean, I have all the trash out of the front and everything, and it's pretty well cleaned. I mean, I can live in it now. I mean, well, not live in it, but I can ride in it comfortably now. And I guess I'm just trying to figure out what to do now. Sorry if you guys can hear wind coming through my windows. Wow, these people stopped hella fast. What the hell are you doing, asshole? Somebody just tried to zoom right past me. Like, that truck almost made us crash, for real. That truck almost made us fucking crash. Somebody just about crashed into the back of me because they were going so fast. I literally smell my brakes burning. I can smell them burning right now because that's how fast I had to stop. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. I had to kind of focus right there and make sure I didn't die on the way home. But yeah, so I'm actually gonna continue with my story now. I went and did that, and I got approved, and I just had to pick them up, but I didn't have time to do it today, so I'm gonna do it Friday after Thanksgiving when they return, or if they return. I hope they return, and then I'm going to, have food. And I was talking to you about my high school friends and everything yesterday, and the video didn't get uploaded, so I'm going to talk to you about it now. Basically, I had about 6 or 7 different best friends when I was in high school. There was Larissa, there was Brandon, there was Kelsey, there was Dexter, there was Darius, and then there was Gio. That's 6. And I hung out with all of them. But when I was going to Votech, I only hung out with 3 of them. That was Larissa, Brandon, and Kelsey. We'd take this class. It would be called Culinary Arts. Well, it is called Culinary Arts. It's Culinary Arts Training. And we would go to that class, and before we'd go, because we were in high school and everybody obviously smoked weed when they were in high school when you're my age, and I did it. I admit it. I smoked weed when I was young. I don't smoke anymore. It's too risky and it's too stupid to waste my life on such a petty privilege, I guess you could call it. I actually, we would go, before we'd go to class, me, Dexter and Kelsey, not me and Dexter and Kelsey, Brandon, Larissa, and Kelsey would actually go and hide out in these little areas where nobody could find us, and we would light up a joint or smoke a fat blunt or something, Something so that we went into the class stoned, and the class was enjoyable, because I guess we thought that the class was boring when we weren't high, and we didn't want to be in there not high. So we decided that getting high was the best way to handle that situation, and it wasn't. We ended up eating all our food, and eating all the food that we prepped and cooked and made that was supposed to go towards the lunch that the students were fed, that the attendees were fed. Everybody that went to the VOTEC was eating the food that we were prepping, and it was just kind of Mr. C, he asked us, he's like, "Are you guys high?" And we were like, "No. Why would we do that? Why would we come to class high?" And he was like, "I don't know, just asking, just wondering, making sure." And every time he asked us something like that, we'd go straight faced, and our eyes would clear up. We wouldn't have bloodshot eyes or anything. And whoo, there are times when we went in that class and we were so stoned we didn't even know what our finger was from our butthole. That's how stoned we were. It was just, an all-around fun experience. We had this one teacher, her name was Miss Zerdy, and we just called her Zerdy. She's that type of black woman, that, like, no offense, she's the, how do I put it, like the 70s black grandma. "Boy, I'd slap you if you talk to me like that again." And it was, she was funny, and we would do stupid stuff, and she'd walk up to us and look at us and be like, "So high," and but in a really, really black voice. And we were just like, "Yeah, we're high, and we ain't got nothing better to do." And she was like, "Well, you guys could just come to class and enjoy the class." And I was like, "But what's the fun in that?" And every day, I swear it was every day that we would go to VOTEC, we'd be high. You could not test us and we would pass. We would fail with epic proportions. It would be miserable. And then that's it, really. That's the end of that story. I actually used to go to VOTEC with another friend. Actually, that's why I said I had 7, because I have JT. JT's a good buddy of mine, and we hang out a lot. And yes, I just picked my nose on my video log. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Exactly. And we would go to VOTEC, and at this time we were going to VOTEC for auto mechanics, and I took 1 year of auto mechanics and 1 year of culinary arts, and I was actually supposed to graduate. Oh shit, I'm yawning. We were actually supposed to graduate both classes within that year, or that year or two, depending on the class. Culinary arts, if you paid attention, did all your work, you could graduate within a year. Auto mechanics, no matter what you did, no matter how hard you worked, if you wanted to do things right and get trained right, you would take 2 years of training. And that's just how it worked, and it was really fun doing, it was really fun doing automotive repair, because we had this teacher. His name was Mr. Adams. I think that's what his name was. His name might have been Adam. It might have been Everett. I don't remember. But dude was a class A douchebag. All around to his students. Acted like he was better than everybody. Talked like he knew everything. Obviously he knew everything that he needed to know about cars, but when it wasn't related to cars, he acted like he knew everything. like my buddy JT, he's really into guns, and so, you know, he would make videos, you know, showing his collections. Not videos showing his collections. He would talk about it a lot during class, and Mr. Adams would be like, well, why do you talk about your guns so much in class? That's not something fun. And he was like, well, he said, well, let me ask you this. Your hobby is building cars, right? And Mr. Adams said yes. And JT said, well, mine is building and using guns. So don't judge mine and I won't judge yours. And Mr. Adams just kind of looked at him with a puzzled face like, who the fuck is this kid talking to me like that? And JT, he's a no bullshit kind of person. You know, he doesn't take bullshit. He doesn't deal with bullshit. If he wants to deal with bullshit, he'll tell you straight up how he feels about you and then deal with it, you know. And that's how he always was. That's how he'll always be. You know, and he's an amazing person. Oh, shit, why am I yawning so much? And it was just very, very fun. A fun year in that class. We would always clown our teacher, make fun of him, do stupid stuff. You know, because we were high school students, obviously we're very immature, and we weren't really, you know, thinking about the consequences of our actions, more or less just, you know, looking cool to the other classmates. And then there was this one retard. His name was Cody in the class, and he, you know, he wanted so bad to fit in. And, you know, it's now I was bullied in high school, so when I actually got started getting treated right, you know, it felt good. And I would never ever, you know, say it to a person back then how I felt about them. But, you know, now when I'm not in high school anymore and I don't feel, you know, the need to hide my feelings about a situation, I'm going to say something. So he was basically like that one kid in high school that just wants to fit in with everybody, and he's willing to do anything or say anything, do anything and or say anything to fit in. And basically me and JT would be sitting there talking, clowning the teacher, and, you know, just being stupid and doing stupid shit. And Cody would jump in and try to make a funny remark or say something funny, and we'd just be like, yeah, you know, like that sarcastic, yeah, cool, dude. You know, like, we didn't want to be mean to him, you know. At the point, we were like, ew, you know. But at the time, we were really just trying to be nice to him and, you know, let him fit in. And so when he'd say something stupid, we'd kind of laugh and pretend to agree with it, when really we were thinking, oh my fucking gosh, just walk away. You know, we were like, just leave, go on now, get. Go on now, get. And it was just exhausting dealing with him. And then my two other best friends, Kelsey and Dexter, I had known them since I was 5 years old. We grew up together. We always hung out. We always did things together. We were always really tight. Like she was my sister and he was my brother. That's how tight we were. We were really good friends. And I'm driving really slow down this road, so people are passing me like crazy because they're like, "Oh my God, you're fucking slow." And wow, that car is passing very dangerously. He just totally nearly cut me off. And pretty much, I grew up with them. They were they were my best friends. You know, they meant a lot to me. And about 2 years ago, they actually passed away on March 15th, 2013. And it still haunts me. No, it wasn't 2013, it was 2014. Because it's about to be 2016. And their death still haunts me. They died by the most notoriously known way to die: drinking and driving. They had been drinking all night. Some adults had been serving them alcoholic beverages. They were over the age of 21 and they were buying alcoholic beverages for people under the age. And it caused my best friends, my two best friends, my family, to crash and die. Their vehicle hit a load-bearing wall and it blew up. And the people responsible for this were actually drinking at the party, and the people who should be responsible but really can't be held responsible as a result of the fact that their actions could be viewed as, you know, kind of fucked up, but they're not illegal. When they got home, they found out that their son had been throwing the party and told everybody to go home. They came home drunk themselves, and they told everybody to go home. They didn't want them there, and so they kicked everybody out. What they should have done is taken everybody's keys, told them to go sleep it off in their car, and then come in when they're sober so they can head home. But they didn't. They sent everybody home drunk and wasted, and that caused two of my best friends to die. And for that, I will never forgive those two people. I will forgive them. Let me put it that way. I will never forget what they did. What they did is an unforgettable, unforgettable, situation. An unforgettable moment in my life where they took away my family. And I'm going to have to live with that forever. And it sucks. It really does. I miss them every day. I think about them every day. And I hate to say it like this, but Kelsey, for a long time, she wasn't just a friend to me. She was my crush. I'd noticed since we were very little, and I had always wished that someday she'd give me a chance to date her. But I came to the acceptance at about the age of, 17 or so, that wasn't going to happen, and I just needed to stop trying and just accept that she's just a friend and a sister to me. And I did. But I'll never forget how I felt about her. There was this one day when we were at church and we were sitting in class, and I guess I was just being my normal self, hyperactive and funny, and everybody was liking it except this one girl in the class. Her name was Shelby. She just didn't like how I was acting, and I guess she made it apparent by telling me, I was like, "What are you gonna do about it? How are you gonna make me stop?" And she's like, "Oh, what, are you gonna come sit on my face?" And that was basically her slapping me in the face, telling me I'm fat, and that hurt my feelings. And I'm not gonna lie, I started to cry, and I left the room. And Kelsey came out there, and was sitting with me, and she started crying too, because she realized how cruel what she said was, and she felt sorry for me, because somebody had literally just basically stabbed me through the heart with one of my biggest kryptonites. My weight is my kryptonite. I hate it. I don't want to be fat anymore. And my best friend, my crush, came out there and consoled me in that moment that I needed somebody to help me feel better. And at that point, that's kind of when I realized that I had a serious crush on her. And I wanted to try. But I felt that too many years of friendship was not worth going into a relationship, it not working out, and then the friendship being done. And so that's when I decided that I just needed to be her friend. And Kelsey, that day when she did that for me, when she defended me, and showed me that my weight was not my main problem, as opposed to the way the girl mentioned it, where she made it seem like my weight is my one and only problem, and that I'll never get, be happy with it. My best friend came out there and defended me against that. And both of them, actually, Dexter and Kelsey, both came out, and they realized how hurt I was, and they helped me. And what really struck me is that Kelsey, she cried. I've known Kelsey Palmer for, God, almost 18 years. And that's the only time I'd ever seen Kelsey Palmer cry. Ever. And any time I had known her, and any time I had ever talked to her or seen her hurt, that is the only time I'd ever seen Kelsey Palmer cry. And that was all because she saw how hurt I was, and it hurt her to see me hurt. And I'm gonna miss her and Dexter for the rest of my life. They were my best friends. They were my family. I wanted to be able to get married one day and introduce my wife and my son or my daughter to them. And now, because of one selfish act brought by two parents that should have known better, I'm never going to get to do that. I'm never going to get to introduce my wife or my son or my daughter to my two best friends, to my family. And it hurts knowing that. And it still shocks me every day when I think like that I'm never going to get to introduce them to the love of my life, or the loves of my life, my children, because of one selfish act. That hurts. But I think about them every day. I remember their memory and honor their memory every day as best as I can. And I'm actually going to go out there and visit their grave tomorrow and see how they're doing, and just sit there and talk to them for a while. I need their guidance. They're my best friends. When I needed advice, those are the people that I went to help me and to talk to me when I needed help. Alright, I need to move on to another story. I'm going to get all soppy and emotional, and it's never going to stop. Then there is my best friend, Bree. There are two of them. There's Bree and then there's Bree. They're both the same. You know, they're both my best friends. Bree M, I can talk to and tell her my deepest, darkest secrets, and she'll love me for it no matter what. And that's something that I love about her. And Bree C is another friend that I can talk to about anything, and I'm always there for her when she needs help and when she needs consoling and emotional support. So, yeah, those are my two, you know, cry buddies, I guess I could say. And one of them I actually used to date, and things didn't really work out, but we're still friends, and we're still going strong as friends, and I love it. I couldn't be happier. I loved our friendship, and I didn't want to ruin it by a relationship, which is what would have happened if we had kept going on the way we were. And we both decided that long distance was way too much to handle. So we did the smart and very mature thing and ended it. And I just want to show you guys something real quick. Get this off here. Look at that sunset. Oh, I'm driving off the road. Look at that sunset, people. That is beautiful. That is a beautiful sunset. I love Oklahoma sunsets. There's always clouds in the sky, and the sun just reflects off of them so beautifully and so magnificently. You just really can't get enough of them. And I love that. I really do. Anyway, it's getting dark. Sun's about to go down, so I'm gonna cut this video off. Leave a like, rating, and a subscription, and just tell everyone that you love them, and make sure they know it, because you never know when they could disappear from your life forever, and you'll regret not saying the things that you wish you could have said. Like with my friend Kelsey, I regret never telling her how I felt. So don't ever come to regret not telling somebody that you love them, that you care for them, because you never know when they're going to go. You never know when they're going to leave you. And I'm going to also show you my GSD Max. I'm actually pulling up to the house right now, so you guys will be able to see him and say hi. I'll let you see him before I cut the video off, just to make you happy. And make me happy, because I haven't seen my baby in a few days, and I miss him. There he goes. He's running up and down the fence. That's what he does when he gets happy. When he gets happy, he bounds like a bunny, and it's cute. I like it. Alright, give me 1 second, peeps. I'm gonna pack up some of my stuff here that I gotta carry and put it in my pockets so I can carry it. And then I'm gonna put my sunglasses on just because I can, because I'm cool and I'm sexy. Because who doesn't love bringing sexy back? Or should I say, sexy? Ooh. Maximilian! 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 Say hi, Max! Say hi, Max! Say hi, Papa! Say hi, Papa! Say Are you excited? Are you excited? Are you excited? Yeah. Are you excited? Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at you. Look at you. Say hi. Say hi, Max. Max, say hi. Say hi, Max. Say hi, Max. Say hi. Say hi. Come here. Good boy. No scratch. No scratch. No scratch. Good boy. Good boy. All right, bye, Max. Love you. All right, everybody. I'm going to cut this video off. It's about 36 minutes long, so it's going to take forever to upload. Hopefully not on my mother's internet. It might take a little less time. So, everybody leave a like, rating, and a subscription for Max. Because we all love Max. You don't love me, you love Max. No, I'm just kidding. You better love me. Because I'm sexy. And then just one more time. Can we get a look at that? Can we get a look at that sunset? That is gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. All right, everybody. This is Fulcrum Militia, and I'm signing out. Peace.